If only they're the best team ever.
Culture soar.
He's gonna be he's gonna Oh, sorry. He's having a word. He's having a word.
Both you ready here to descend? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Apple Watch tracks your health, and iPhone gives...
Konniksmika. One slip in play. Oh, it's gentle. Gentle full toss first up.
Yeah, just looking for that swing. Obviously, one would want to bowl fuller, but not that full.
Oh my word, have you ever seen anything as beautiful on a Friday afternoon in Belfast? It's the first of the day. 10 without loss. Straight up in the air. It's gone a long way up. Sanju Samson with the gloves took control of the situation, as any good wicketkeeper does.
The hard length that we're talking about, not much footwork again, using the bottom hand. Pays the price for it.
Now then, not out of the screws. Nowhere near the middle of the bat. Oh, punched it. He's punched it over the rope. Shivam Dube did all the hard work. He got there. He made the ground and made a mess of it. Oh, I mentioned Harry Tector early on. He feels for the ball outside the off stump. It's straight through to Sanju. Routine.
Right, you can protect yourself because that's a rough wicket.
Now then, straight up in the air. Simple as you like, and Ireland are gifting India wickets here in the power play.
Well, that's kind of like a choke.
Kind of slicing it. It did slice the previous one as well to the boundary, but this one.
Shorter, top edge. There's a man trying to run around, but hasn't got enough. It's going to go all the way. And a very welcome boundary for Ireland. 6 run. Beautiful shot, glorious shot, straight down the ground, all the way. And that is the best possible way to bring up the Ireland 50. And might just have a birthday present. Getting under it. That's a glorious catch, a wonderful catch. Prasidh Krishna with a rough wicket.
Tucked up for room, loves room outside off stump. Ben Callets, just not enough room to get the bat through in time.
Down the ground, and that is a good shot. Very good flat bat. Garrett Delaney has a lot of ability for a long time. Down the ground, it looked really good from Lorcan Tucker. Footwork was so smooth.
It's up in the air. Good effort. Very good effort, but not good enough to catch it. In fact, to stop the boundary either. That's a lovely hit. That is a glorious hit. The 100 comes up, and this is a big over. Ireland on the move.
Shots along the ground.
That'll find the gap. That's hit very nicely.
Comes back for the second, and that's going to be a 12th T20 international half century for Lorcan Tucker. And every single time he's captain Ireland, he's got to 50. Well batted. New Ireland captain, 111 for Ireland.
Straight down the throat. I would be quite disappointed with that shot, Tucker. He picked up the pace off, hit it all right, but found the fielder. The partnership broken.
Well, brought back into the attack to do just this as Rana took the pace off and the fielder placed.
Oh, that's an absolute gift. A high full toss and accepts it gladly, Dockrell, for a maximum.
Lovely slow ball. It's lifted high, but it's going to go all the way. It's the very top of the side screen. Slower ball, same result. 6-6-6 to finish. Prasidh Krishna finishes his spell 0 for 57 from 4. Ireland 164 for 5. This one takes an edge and it's going to be out. Arshdeep Singh manages to cling on, and Dockrell will go. Akshar Patel with the breakthrough. 64 now. As they lose their 6th wicket. Lifts it up, and this is likely to be out. Akshar Patel underneath it, makes no mistake. Delaney's gone for 49, and that concludes the 19th. Ireland now 7 down, 178 on the board. Known for his bowling. That is lofted by Liam McCarthy in the final over, but a brilliant running catch from Tilak Varma means Ireland have lost 2 in 2.
Slightly fuller from Akshar Patel in towards leg stump. Didn't give Liam McCarthy the arms to free access at the ball, and
coming down the wicket, and it's going to drop short to the fielder. They'll come through for 2. The ball coming in towards Samson, and that's going to be gone.
well short. There he is, 2 or 3 feet short of the wicket. Short of the wicket, the crease.
Power plays the first over, only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
Lovely, good start, lad.
They're off the mark straight away, first delivery itself. But he goes fine, and he goes long over square leg. That's a spinning super 6. A wicket, very first ball in T20I for Jai Mundra. What a start to his career. Can't get better than this.
Welcome to international cricket. What an outcome.
2 straight, 2 leg side, and gets punished.
just tried to go two leg side. And have a look at this celebration. The hope, the absolute hope for Matthew Pollard and his captain doesn't make a mistake. That's as happy as he can be.
Whipped off his legs, and it's a second wicket as well. George Dockrell makes no mistake, and India are 3 down.
Very reliable. Pollard goes at the stumps. Shreyas Iyer just flicks it. Actually, a pretty good stroke.
This one chased, but perfectly laced through a little bit of space. Tilak Varma. That'll be 50. Abhishek Sharma thinks about 2 but decides against it. That'll be his 11th half century. T20 internationals to go with his 2 centuries as well. Abhishek Sharma is not messing about, but he's not quite got hold of it, and as a result falls at the final ball for the 8th. Matt Humphreys for a well-played 50.
Well, the bat was training in his hand. I mentioned he's preferred to go over the offside as simple catch. It's a huge
That power play.
Switch hit chance and taken. Ross Adair, well, he had a chance in the last over. A direct hit. Matthew Humphreys back into the attack and a crucial wicket. They just keep tumbling for Ireland.
Yeah, huge wicket. Previous couple of overs has wrestled momentum for Ireland.
Yeah, because of the quicker ball, but the gap was found. He read.
أعرفكم بالكابتن فاي. حنا نقضي يومنا في البحر الأحمر.
School batting, first 6 overs, you try and make as much as possible. You should be happy with 40-44, just making sure you don't lose enough wickets. Wickets in hand, you chase this down. But India, I lost too many wickets early on.
What's you?
First time, and they've lost both openers for a golden duck. Sanjay Samson and Abhishek Sharma both falling to Chamundra. It's Matt Hollard's parents. Matt Humphreys bowling to Shedgate, and he can score anywhere. So then Shedgate scores down the ground over mid-wicket through deep cover, deep point. He can shape shots behind square as well. Oh, beautiful take. Regardless, at the end of a superb over, only 2 runs off it, and it has been reviewed by Ireland. Or is it umpire's review? So decision pending. India 111-6 as things stand.
Review for stumping. Check the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we have your best side angle, please? Be nice and slow. Balls in the hand. Just freeze it there. The foot is grounded. I made my decision for the big string.
Not out. But still, 2 off the over was the most important part, not necessarily the wicket.
A lovely spell. 1 for 28 in 4. And if you keep in mind, 6 stitches in his bowling hand, a superb effort from Humphreys.
There's Hollard back into the attack. Looking for a big one, and the first 6 of the India innings. A spinny super 6 from Tilak Varma, who goes to 50 spectacularly. His 7th 50 in T20 internationals.
Was right in his hitting arc. Straight in the slot. Even though got the toe end of the bat, had enough on it. and that is his area. Will look to hit on the leg side, and this is where Ireland has to be smart. Maybe wide Yorkers would be the right call. Force him to play on the offside, and looking at the field, it seems that's the plan. He's still going over the wicket, but he's going to try and bowl that wide line.
Wider, straight up, the chance for a second wicket for Holland, and to dismiss the very dangerous Tilak Varma, taken by Liam McCarthy. The 7th Indian wicket falls. Ireland will feel they're within reach now of a series victory over the two-time and reigning world champions, 2024 and 2026 world champions, after the inaugural champions as well in 2007.
This is very good cricket from Ireland. Just talking about bowling that wide line to Tilak Varma. He does that, made that necessary changes in the field, and got rewarded for it. That's where you want to bowl to Tilak. Good innings of 55 or 46. He's got to go back 117 for 7 India.
Versus India, 1st July 9 p.m. onwards. Live on Sony Sports Network TV channels. Cool Stylish Fan presents Extra Innings. England versus India, 1st T20I. Live from Wednesday, 1st July on the Sony Sports Network TV channels.
The man who can hit a ball a very long way indeed. Harshit Rana in. Only 3 wickets remain. Holland pulled square. 2 fielders converging. George Dockrell just whips it to Tim Tector. Stripped. India, it's just 2. And Rana out because of the big wicket of Tilak Varma.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. Try and bowl that wide line. I sliced it. The bat moving in his hand as well. That's really good thinking. Good planning. Brilliant execution. Not that much closer, Ireland.
It's going to be a wide ball. Lorcan Tucker was looking at that from behind the stumps. Diallo, though, turns, walks back to his mark.
Yeah, top effort. Because everyone here, they realize how close they are to making history for Ireland. Super from Dockrell. Perfect. Been so good in terms of planning, execution, field with bowling.
Harshit Rana pumps it down the ground, and he's caught. Is he? No, shelled. Ben Khaled, he got there, he got his hands underneath the ball. But disappointingly, it does not stick.
I was just mentioning about how good the Irish have been on the field, and this should have been taken, misjudging it completely. He thought it would carry all the way. Waited for it to come to him, then realized it's not going to, then in the end had to put in the dive, and even then I thought he got his fingers under the ball.
I think it's after his elbows struck the ground and it just bobbled out. Harshit Rana high, there's a fielder gathering underneath it again.
ये क्या है? ये तो तुम्हारा वीडियो थोड़ी है।
He's out. Tim Tector takes the
तुम्हारी वीडियो
catch.
थोड़ी है वो। नहीं, मैंने जैसे काफी
It's
किया
for
है।
105 for India. 121 for 8.
जैसे ये अभी
With
हमें
13 balls remaining.
बैठा हूँ।
Again, just using the dimension. That is the longest part of the ground, the deep mid-wicket area. Had a fielder placed there. Yeah, not long enough as far as India is concerned and Shetge is concerned. On debut, it's got to go for 105. 1-2-1 for 8 India in trouble.
मैच तो कितना आगे जा रहा है? पीछे तो नहीं चल रहा। मैं कितना आगे मैं तो कभी से देख के आया हूँ आउट हो गया। तो ये दोबारा दिखाया ना।
फर्स्ट लाइव में सोनी स्पोर्ट नेटवर्क के टीवी चैनल्स पर wickets away from creating the most incredible kind of history in T20 internationals. And Arshdeep Singh finds himself marching to the wicket for only the 30th time in nearly 100 matches.
There's some seriously good cricket from Ireland. They're just defending 154. They've been so good.
And a dot ball to end. 12 balls remain, and with that, I think it's only fitting that we hand over to somebody who's blazed a trail for Ireland cricket for this potential historic final couple of overs. Isabel Joyce.
इंग्लैंड में टीम इंडिया का खौफ दिखा दो। सोनी स्पोर्ट नेटवर्क के टीवी चैनल्स पर टीम इंडिया is ready. Watch the India Tour of England starting on the 1st of July on the TV channels of Sony Sports Network.
Oh, well, Tilak Varma was in the middle. Things looked pretty good for India, but Hollard double strike there in the middle order, and the wickets have continued to fall. And once again, India find themselves in trouble. 2 overs to go, and required rate now 17. Well, he's the man of the hour. Jai Mundra started the game with a wicket. He'll be hoping to finish with wickets.
Oh, what a wonderful series this has been. His debut series. He's already picked up 5 wickets.
Once again, just getting the body behind. I think that's been a key for Ireland today. If you can't collect the ball cleanly and with the hands, willing to put the body on the line. Oh, it's been impressive for me, Deep, is just how quickly both Mundra and Hollard, the debutants for Ireland, have been on the money each time the ball's been handed to them.
Yeah, they've been so well. Yes, as debutants playing their first series, yes, but overall, because you looked at that Irish side and you said, oh, that looks like a depleted bowling unit. But they haven't played like that. Definitely not.
Room given, heaved, but no real power. With every delivery, Irish fans start to believe.
It's been such a wonderful few days for Irish cricket, isn't it? Friday beat India for the first time. Then in the World Cup, Irish women, they beat West Indies yesterday in the World Cup. And now here, on the verge of making history. At toe end of the bat.
Meet Shark Glam, the premium multi-styler powered by air and ceramic for fast salon results. Intelligent stylers use powerful airflow for fast wet-to-dry styling, combined with heat-responsive ceramic plates for a gloss lock finish without heat damage. One solution for fast drying. Glossy blow.
28 required of 9. He bludgeoned it.
Well, too much width from Mundra. Don't see that too often, but for Ireland, they'll be believing right now. What's the field? Cover, long off, long on, mid-wicket, square. Heaved leg side. Well, a 4 followed by a 6. As soon as it left the bat, you knew it was going all the way.
It's a bit of a comeback. 4 and then a 6, 22 of 8. And now India would be thinking, and Harshit, if they can go on and hit a few more. It's a really good hit, 89 meters long. I told you he can hit a long ball, but can he finish the game for India? India on an unbeaten 16 series streak here. All that matters at this point in time, they're 1-0 down in this series. They have to win this, India. 22 of 8.
Into the pitch, just tucked up for room. They'll take the single. Damage done in the over. How much can they hit in the final?
You see, how I look at it is 21 of 7. This is a free hit for Arshdeep. Because what you want is Harshit on strike for the next over. So it doesn't really matter. What India doesn't need is a single and Arshdeep on strike. So for Arshdeep, this last ball of the over is a free hit. Ideally, a 4 or a 6, as long as India don't take a single. Harshit, next over, all 6 deliveries, irrespective.
And Ireland have gambled because they've only used 5 bowlers. Harry Tector is the only bowler that's bowled today with an over left. Goes wide outside off, space given, and they've taken the single. Not the outcome you were looking for, Deep. 1 over to go, 20 required for victory. It's going to come down to the wire here in Stormont. Both teams gambling because Harry Tector, he hasn't bowled an over from the city end, bowled all of his overs from the spinny end. But for India, maybe a bit of game management not coming off.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Now, because Arshdeep, I mean, if you have to get 20 of the last 6, who do you back? You back Harshit more than Arshdeep. But that single, that means Arshdeep is on strike against the off-spinner.
Here we go. Well, playing with the wide line with oh dear, look out. Arshdeep. It's a wide. It's definitely a wide. Good call from Johnny Kennedy, but you can see the plan from Tector. He saw how Arshdeep moved leg side the last over. He's done his job. 2 off the first ball.
Importantly, is Harshit on strike.
मैं नहीं
now need 18 of 5, so if you want to simplify it, maybe 4 boundaries of the 5 balls left or 3 sixes of the 5 left. And now this is interesting because it's a spinner bowling, an off spinner with very, very short straight boundary. Chances are he's going to go short and maybe a little wide, making sure Harshit has to hit square off the wicket. Well, this is he's asked actually Arshdeep to move away. Here we go. 18 of 5.
Around the wicket, Tector. And it's a no ball. How costly is this going to be? Well, George Dockrell has it in the deep, but they're going to run a second. Great running. Brilliant running from Arshdeep. This is going to be a free hit. Well, Ireland's so close. They've got it within their grasp. Is it slipping away?
Easy, you know this is that dreaded B word, isn't it? The pressure building on everyone. That's a high, it's a very high no ball. So India actually get 3 out of that. Now need 15 of 5 with a free hit.
The 2 was key. The 2 was absolutely key because not only is it a no ball, extra run running the second, but Harshit Rana on strike. He's the one you want. The plan was to go full and wide outside off. Can he back that up and actually execute on this occasion?
Yeah, you don't want him to go straight down the ground. You want him to go square off the wicket, either way, leg side or offside, but not straight.
Oh, bottom edge. Well, it's not where he meant it to go. It's pretty much 180 degrees the other way, but it's going to go to the boundary. Swing hard, and you never know what might happen.
You wouldn't mind this at all, Harshit. It doesn't matter how they get it. Got a 4 off the free hit, off that inside edge. And now, 11 of 4. Who's again winding up to go down the ground. It's a good delivery. Full wide inside edge. Nothing much the keeper could have done about it. Fortuitous. Oh, it's getting close now. It is getting really close.
I'd say it's India's game to lose now. 11 off 4.
I still think Ireland's ahead. Ireland's ahead. But then yes, India's got a lot closer with the first few deliveries of the over.
The round arm, very good. The low arm action, can't give away 2 here. Tim Tector does very well in the deep. So what now? Do Ireland try and cut off a single, or do they protect the boundaries? What would you do? Captain's hat on, deep.
Single you definitely don't mind if you're Irish, right? More than happy with single, and especially if Harshit gets off strike. I'm not saying Arshdeep can't hit a 6, but at this point in time, if you're backing somebody to hit a 6, it would be Harshit. And what Harshit has done, he's taken that single and has got off strike. Again, let me reiterate, I'm not saying Arshdeep can't hit a 6, but chances are Harshit, probability-wise, he's got better chances.
Anything to be said for getting someone in tight to save the single, though, either side of the wicket, keep him on strike, because Rana's so destructive.
So, I mean, that's the other way to look at it. India need what? 10 off 3. So now if Arshdeep gets a single, need 9 off 2. Oh, that could be close as well. So yeah, Arshdeep, it's interesting. What is he thinking?
Extra covers in tight. Another wide. Another wide. Those margins are so tight.
Yeah, now 8 off 3. So now going back to what you said, yeah, why not get somebody in? Obviously you've got covers and point to stop the single. Now Arshdeep, if he gets a single, that'll do. Get Harshit on strike for the last couple of deliveries. There's an umpire signal for stumping here.
Feet are on the ground, feet are grounded when the wheels are removed. I made my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, they were. It's actually not a bad review, I don't mind. Well, both feet in the air. It would have been an unusual one. It would have been very befitting of this weekend if that was the way that Ireland was to take the 9th wicket in this innings. But as it is, the wide stands, no wicket. That's what he meant to bowl the last ball. So just the single. Ireland scampering in to save the 2, but it was a jogged single because the man they want on strike is Harshit Rana, and he's right where he needs to be from an Indian perspective.
Yeah, this is, from an Indian perspective, you're completely right. This is what you needed. Harshit on strike. Next 2 deliveries, it has to be him on strike. And obviously, India need 8. That would be either 2 4s, 1 6, and a double.
Lorcan Tucker's just come down to talk to Harry Tector because he said, I know where Harshit Rana is going to try and hit. It's going to be leg side. So he's taken Matthew Humphreys out and put him right on the edge of that ring, into the pocket, as it were, if you think about the bigger boundary.
Straight down the ground.
A full toss. Well, who's underneath the Tim Tector? The Tectors combine for the 9th wicket. Tim Tector, he's been brilliant in the field. Harry Tector, it's not the over he would have wanted, it's not the way he would have dreamed it, but he has taken the wicket in a clutch moment. The Tectors have come to the fore.
And also not the delivery would have wanted. That was a full toss. And Harshit would be kicking himself. Shorter straight boundary, full toss in his arc. But couldn't time it. Big wicket, massive wicket. And a good catch under pressure. Rana gone 21 off 10. 147 for 9 India.
This is top tier. This is absolute cinema. Prince Jan.
victory. Ireland win by 1 run, a hat-trick of victories in 3 days as Lorcan Tucker begins his reign with a stunning maiden series victory over India. Against the odds, the world champions are toppled in Belfast. Unforgettable, incredible, a victory to savour, a weekend to remember.
This is massive. This is historic here. Ireland winning this series. It's a clean sweep, 2-0. And you wouldn't believe this. The Indian fans can't believe it. I'm sure the Irish fans can't believe it either. And like you said, Izzy, the greatest weekend as far as Irish cricket is concerned. Beating India. As far as men's cricket is concerned, you got Irish women's beating West Indies yesterday. But what a massive, massive, momentous moment for Irish cricket as Ireland win the series by winning the second and last game here in Belfast by a run. This has been a great few days for Irish cricket. You wouldn't have imagined this a few days ago, that India would be whitewashed here in Belfast, the defending champions. And that also breaks India's 16 series winning, or rather unbeaten streak here. So massive congratulations to Ireland.
And Lorcan Tucker leading his troops. What a start to his captaincy career for Ireland. T20 international captain Harry Tector. I'd say a few grey hairs have been added after that final over and had absolutely everything. Full tosses, no balls, catches. But in the end, 1 run. That's what India needed to find. They couldn't.
Yeah, that would be a very disappointed Indian dressing room. But it's all about Ireland. And look at them. They've been excellent right through this series. It was a short series, only a couple of games. But then the Irish cricket, or rather Irish cricketers, have made it count. And look at that. They deserve all of that. Time to celebrate.
Well, they were over the moon on Friday, but what impressed me the most was they didn't go too mad. They didn't get beyond themselves. They thought, we've got one more big game to go. Time's gone by. You'd have had a big party on Friday night, but no. They knew 2 days later they had another chance. They had a chance for a series. A series victory over the world champions. It's the stuff of dreams for the start of your career. How do you top that? How do you go on for that? And for those 2 debutants as well from Friday, what a start for them as well. Pressure on the players who are out injured. They'll be watching. They need to come back and work hard. But great for Ireland. They'll hopefully have a stable of seamers now. It's just what you need in international cricket.
It's been a complete team effort. Defending twice in a format where it's so difficult to defend totals. They've done it twice against India. Look at that crowd. That's the family and friends of the Irish cricketers.
Harry Tector and Tim Tector's parents, Kevin Hoey's, all the connections within Irish cricket. Now, this was the moment, yes, it went for 6, but he managed to get it. This is the wicket, because it all was on the shoulders of Harshit Rana, and that's what it means. Both players watching, hearts